All right, what if I sit, say, big butt. Okay, put this one right here. Haha. Shades about along with my flat. Okay, let's see what happens. This is embarrassing. Okay. Mom has a secret. All right. Listen, I like yarn. Can you tell? It's starting to get warm. I have a light on me. So, this is my little bat. I wanted to hop on here and talk about a new playlist that I'm making known as Loopy Creations. I thought that was a great name for it. My camera's crooked. Look how I get sidetracked. Must that be the best one? All right, take 27 and a half. Just kidding. I can't figure out my lighting and it's making me hot. And it keeps getting into my eyes. So I'm, ow, out. See? How? Hold. All right, I have to keep going because at this point it's gonna be midnight. So I wanted to hop on here and say I'm coming up with a new playlist because apparently I have a secret. I like yarn a lot. There could be worse things, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to record what I have made so far, and then I know that we always discuss like different stitches. So I'm just gonna put it out there because a stitch is a stitch is a stitch is a stitch, and everybody has their own way of making their own stitches, right? And so I'm just gonna show you what I learned, and haters gonna hate, I don't know. Also, my new playlist is gonna be called Nonna's Loopy Creations. I thought there is no better name for me and my playlist because all of my stuff is slightly off. I'm not sure if it's my lupus brain kicking in. Sometimes I get a little brain fog, and other times I forget to write down, or I write down on a little post-it and I forget where I put the post-it. So yeah, Nonna's Loopy Creations will be my new playlist of all the stuff that I crochet or wanted to teach you to crochet. That's also important too, the tutorials that I want to put up for you. That way it'll be easier to exchange the stitches that we have talked about, maybe making into a blanket. There's some really nice yarns that I want to make specifically into a blanket, and I want to make sure that it's a stitch that you will just love. So it's just easier to do it this way and more fun to see all the loopy and silly things that I make for my beautiful family. What have I made so far? I wanted to do one at the beginning of Nonna's Loopy Creations playlist to show what I've made so far, January 30th, 2025. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous and I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna take a breath. Okay, back to what I've done. Remember when I used to do smell the flower, blow out the candle, smell the flower, blow out the candle. Oh, you gotta have the candle. Smell the flower, blow out the candle. We used to do that in our kindergarten class to kind of calm down. Smell the flower, blow out the candle. It always seemed to calm the kinders down. Just worked a little bit on me. Okay, now back to my Nonna's Loopy Creations. There I feel a lot better. What have I made so far? Well, I made the girls a chicken, super adorbs. Oh, and that adorable dolphin. Oh my goodness, he's got to be about 32 inches long. And I made out of, what was it, Big Twist plush in ivy color. And that was my first short. I thought I have to get a short in because my granddaughter, my sweet grandgirl, Sis, was so excited to receive him. And he was actually a little past due on his expected date. So I thought I had to document him before he went to his new mama. And a little chicken. This is Pops' favorite. He's got that little Elvis poof right here. Oh, he's so cute. I made him out of a 5 bulky and some, I think, 9 or 10 millimeter blue eyes, safety eyes. His cute little nose and his little, I don't even know what that's called. And all of his eggs. I was working on my egg game. Yeah, it's kind of off. So what I don't enjoy about crocheting, let me take a little sip here. Oopsie daisy. What I don't enjoy about crocheting is that some of these hooks, even with the glasses on, you can barely see the number or millimeter it is. So you have to use your wonky handwriting and write it down if you're old, you know, 50 plus like me, and don't have the greatest eyesight. I mean, because blue on blue really drives me crazy. So that's kind of disappointing because I spent like $50 on these hooks, only to then have to write down myself what the hook number is, because it's this one, it doesn't even have it on here. I don't know, it's just wild to me. It's crazy. Anyway, so this little guy, he has hatched giant, no, he hasn't hatched. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. He's produced, look at these eggs. Look at these eggs for this guy. There they are. So I'm gonna make more. And now that I picked up some more yarn, look at this. That's why it's called Nonna's Loopy Creations. Is there not a better name? Anyway. Well, because he had eggs, we have to have, you know where I should be putting these? Let's do this. I have a little, I'll just put it right here. Because I have all these eggs. What is it? He had to have, oh my goodness. I mean, you have to use the eggs that you make, right? So, my granddaughters love those. And, almost, oh, there's another one. Boom. Okay, I'll put them up here for now just because I have to do something with them. When you have eggs with a yolk, you have to have dip, right? Or to dip something in it. So they have toast. The girls have some toast. We're still working on some toast. Another one. Boom. And now we have the strawberries, which I'm working on. I started on this little yarn piece. I'm working on my strawberry game. I started on these strawberries and I thought it's almost Valentine's Day. So they're going back in and getting a chocolate covering on them that's removable. I wanted to say that I have really, for my little plushies and stuffies that I make for the girls and potentially all my future grandchildren, I really enjoy the Dollar Tree yarn. It is so lovely to work with, and my granddaughters and I, because they actually get it from me, have a case of the fagats. I don't know if your family has any cases of the fagats, but it's basically when you forget where, hold. All right, let me go back. Actually, you know what? My pods. Oh, look, I found another egg. Boom. Anyway, I wanted to say that I like working with the Dollar Tree yarns because they're washable. And my granddaughters suffer from a case of the fagats, just like I do, which is we might accidentally forget where we leave stuff. And that's okay, right? It's okay if it's $1.25 and you made that plushie, no big deal. In fact, this guy was completely made out of one skein of the black, this, or not this one, but I think it's like a gray black. In fact, I had this much still left over. And I was amazed at how much I still had left out of one of these little tiny skeins of yarn from the Dollar Tree. So that means I can make something else that's just adorable or cute or whatever, or put it in my scrap. And then I like using my paper towel holder. Do not like using my paper towel holder for a paper towel dispenser. Love using it for my yarn. Right now, these are all lined up for Sweet Tea and Sis's Lovies that I'm going to be working on for Valentine's Day. But this is where I basically use my paper towel holder. It works fabulously. I got it stuck right now. I should probably fix that before I show it off to the world. Show it off to you girls. Anyway, that's what I use it for. So much better. So much better. Look at that. It's my faves. So, those are all lined up. That's really gonna bug me, so I have to fix it. I'm so sorry. Those are all lined up for Cece the chick, but I still had all of this left over for this guy. Amazing. Amazing. And And this adorable guy, the bat. Listen, he's seen a lot of love so far. His ears, his eye. I thought I snapped the safety. Apparently I did not snap it as hard as I did. I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out my basket game. I want to make a bunch of baskets for everyone with lids because we all love a good basket and storage. All of us, even the little one. I love Emma just sweet. She loves her little baskets, treasures, trinket holders. Anyway, I thought it'd be fun, but I haven't quite worked it out. So I'm using it right now for my face cream, but this is my sample size. I think it's important to make a sample size of everything so that you can work out the kinks that you need to. Look at my bat. See, clearly I fixed everything I needed to. And all of my eggs, they're all different hook sizes because I was trying to figure out what hook it was because I couldn't read it. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. So the first sample that I made was with extra gray that I had. And it ended up looking like a trash can, which I thought, okay, from now on, all my sample baskets are gonna be in basket colors that I would enjoy. Not that gray's bad. I like gray. In fact, I used gray on the rest of my dolphin, which I got the thread at a thrift store, and it was so pretty. It has this shimmer to it. It had this 1980s tag on it. It had this shimmer to it when you get it in the sun, and I thought, it's wonderful, and I used it on a couple of other things. Had I left it alone, I would have had enough for the tail. I couldn't. I was too excited to try it out. And so I just ended up using more gray for his tail, which works out perfectly because, again, he's going to be in a playroom. She's going to be in a playroom. She's going to be loved on. She's going to be played with and probably at one point destroyed completely. And so I love my thrift store yarns as much as I love the alpaca wools and the other nicer ones, because this one from Michaels, this red, I cannot wait to use it. This Loops and Threads, one of my favorites. I love how it feels. Can't wait to turn it into a blanket. But for stuffies and loveys that I know potentially can get lost or destroyed, so much fun to make it out of the really bright colors that the Dollar Tree yarns have, and for other items, because I also made my laptop cover for it, or out of it as well. I'm going to put a little handle on it, and I made one for Pops too, and they worked out really nicely, the stitches for it. But yes, this is a little dolphin. She's so cute. I just love her to pieces. She's adorbs. And this is one of the things I need to finish up is I was going to crochet all around this, but it just, it's too much. I had too much other stuff going around. And I like the sturdiness of the stick too. So I'm going to glue yarn around that, but we got a couple of corn dogs for the playroom as well, right? And what am I working on? Let's see what I'm working on. Because I did show what I documented that I enjoyed working with. Oh my goodness, this yarn, I have to remember this, from Hobby Lobby. Because I've tested out a bunch of different yarns for the dolls. And I could not believe how soft it is. And ivory and blush, I think it was. It's divine. So, in fact, it's so nice that when I went to finish this doll, I had to get another type of yarn in the same bulkiness, even from Hobby Lobby. You could tell the difference. So I ended up making the doll out of the whole other yarn and just having these left over. And now I still want to use it for something because it's so soft, that Hobby Lobby yarn. Let me see. Oh, I'm working on some toothbrush holders. I need to work out. We all kind of use these often for our faces, and that is little face scrubbies. So before I do a tutorial, I need to figure out what hook size. I really like this one, but I know you girls aren't going to like it because of the holes. But I'm telling you, if you're holding it, I don't know. Let me know which one you guys like better. Oh, and then we have the little ones, right? So look at the difference in size. But what amazed me when I took an actual pad that we buy all the time, they were small. They were a lot smaller than the size that I had made. I thought, wow, we've been surviving on that. Not surviving, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I'll work that up, and that'll probably be part of like stuffing back in your stocking at Christmas time, as well as throughout the year, but expect that. Oh, look at how cute she is. Oh, I don't want to pull her. I hope I didn't pull her. I'm working on an octopus. She's adorable. I just love her. Her and her little tentacles. So right now, again, I have this Dollar Tree yarn, Just Premier. First of all, I love her color, and it's so soft and squishy. I'm using a 5.5 millimeter to crochet her. And then I found this at the thrift store. So this will be underneath her little tentacles. And then this is a Loops and Threads from Michaels. I just love the color. I thought it was absolutely perfect. It reminded me of an Olive. I used to teach phonics to the kinders, and Olive the octopus was one of the phonetic characters that we would do. Olive the octopus says, ah, ah. So Pops comes to me, or I went to Pops and I said, what should I make next? And he said, how about an octopus? And I was like, all right. And immediately I thought of Olive, and I thought, okay, we need to make Olive. But instantly, because I'm sarcastic, I went with like, looks like an olive. She's got a whole backstory about why. So stay tuned for that. Before she hits the playroom, she'll have a whole, you'll know everything. You'll know everything you need to know about Sweet Olive. All right. Yeah, that's about it for now. This is like one of the prettiest threads I've ever seen. Or yarns, I should say yarns. This is one of the prettiest yarns. I can't wait to make this into a blanket. I'm just not sure what stitch. I have some more up here and in other secret locations that we'll discuss if the need arises. Anyway, I can't wait to teach you the stuff that you want to learn about crocheting, and I can't wait to give you all the stuff that you have given me as a list. I don't know where my list is. I was going to put the list on a cute little clipboard. I know, well, obviously I'm working on Cece the Chick and Forest Fox next for the girls, and Olive shall be making a debut soon, as well as a couple other things. All right, I'm gonna go have some lunch because I think it's like 1 in the afternoon or something crazy like that, and put all this stuff in the playroom, or consider making it into shorts. I have no idea what to do, but it's so much fun to document what I made, because right now it's wild to me that I can actually do it. I know it's off and a kilter, and it's not the quality that probably the pattern designer had in mind, and they're like, ooh, do not tell where you got that pattern from. But I'm pretty proud of it, and the grand girls love it, and so it'll be fun to see just the progression that I eventually make, or don't, because of my joint. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, I feel like that's a lot and pretty good for today. Remember who you are, where you come from, and that you are loved wholly and unconditionally. That means all of you, no matter what. Take care.